She started running track, but she never won a race. Don't judge me. I'm a single mom. My money is very valuable to me. If I pay for track, you got to win. You gotta win. Don't bring home a participation ribbon. I want the blue ribbon.
That is comedian Aida Rodriguez. You may have seen her on Tiffany Haddish Presents, They Ready on Netflix, on Last Comic Standing, or heard her podcast, Truth Serum. Aida, thank you so much for joining us in studio.
Oh,
now, we know you're here to talk about your Vegas run this week, which you just did last night, so we'll talk about that. But first, I want to talk about this clip from back in 2013. Did your daughter become the track star you wanted her to be?
She didn't. She quit and she started swimming.
Oh, well, there you go.
I became so much of her track experience, and her hatred for me fueled her in a different direction. So
we call that multifaceted, your daughter. Okay, so you have 2 kids, you're a single mom, and that goes into a lot of your stand-up bits, right? I watched your Netflix special, They Ready. Tiffany Haddish presented you. Incredible.
Thank
you.
you.
What an amazing story you have.
Yeah.
I mean, just a glow-up is what they're calling it right now.
Oh, I appreciate that. You know, I do speak a lot about being a single mom, but I just think motherhood is universal.
Yeah.
And I think that there are a lot of moms who stay at home with their kids who are married, who end up being single moms, you know, and the struggle of motherhood is just something that is real, and it needed to be said, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, I just love my baby, my baby. We're like, come on. And you know, people who warm up baby wipes, stop. That's how you make a serial killer. Stop it.
That's how you make a serial killer. Okay, so tell us about your show last night, and you're going until Sunday, right?
Yeah, no, it was great. We had 2 very different audiences, filled with people who came there to have a good time. And you know, right now, because of where we are in comedy, we really appreciate that, because sometimes people get hypersensitive, and you know, they do the Yelp reviews where creative writing goes to die, and
or when they think it thrives.
Yeah, and it gets old, so it's just refreshing, and we felt good to be in a place where people came there to just laugh.
Do you have a different reaction for the crowds? Like, do you take your stand-up bit in a different way if people are ultra sensitive, or if they're really loving it?
No, I do what I do. I am who I am, and you know, when nobody ever pops up at a music concert and say, I wonder who's singing tonight, right?
Yeah.
So you should do your research when you go see comedians.
That's true.
You know? So I just feel like if you see me on the bill, you should research me, and if you like me, come see me, and if you don't, go home. Like, you know, I'm not changing who I am for anyone.
I like that a lot. Okay, you've got a new deal. And because of your show on Netflix with Tiffany Haddish, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, right after we completed taping They Ready, 2 days later, I went out to pitch my shows to networks. And I do believe that being on They Ready opened more doors for me, so I was able to sell the show. And we have this thing about throwing the rope back, so I brought her on as a producer to executive produce my show, which can only help because she's like one of the biggest stars on the planet. But you know, it was important for me that I reciprocated as well, and I'm excited. It's for Warner Media, for HBO Max.
Congratulations.
And it's based on my life. Yeah, thank you.
An incredible life story, and I do love what you said at the start of the special, that you know, you and Tiffany were friends, and whoever made it first, you guys had a promise that whoever made it first would throw the rope back for the other one, and you said she did that for you with her special, and now you're throwing the rope back for your special. This is just so exciting.
Yeah.
Big congratulations.
Thank you.
If you want to check out Aida, she will be at the Rio Comedy Cellar now through Sunday, 2 shows a night. There's the information to follow Aida and to get tickets.
Yay, thank you for having me.
Of course, and more